And over here on Rosh Chodesh ER, the Aleph ER, it's going to be the Hilula of a great rabbi from Morocco, Rabbi Yitzchak Hazan Z'tl Tzaddik Libracha. Many great rabbis came from this great country of Morocco with all these great, so much great Torah came about. But over here, it's the Hilula of a great rabbi who passed away in the English state, April the 26th, 1990. So we're talking around approximately 34 years ago. 34th Hilula, naturally, it's going to be. He was born back in, I believe the date, April the 15th, 1919. That was naturally 15th of Nisan, I believe, which happened to be, fell on Pesach. Naturally, he was born on the night of Pesach. So very, very interesting. He would actually become a great halachic judge. He was a part of the rabbinical court in Casablanca in Morocco, a rabbi in the city of Haifa, also another prestigious position, and Din in Jerusalem, in Yerushalayim also. So let's look at his history. He was actually born in the village of Alamonsaria in the Dera Valley, which was in Morocco, which was very, very interesting in Morocco, which had a great huge community over there in Dera. It was over there, and came from very, very great lineage also, which must be added on. I think his father was Chacham Meir and his mother was Rabbanit Soda. Also on his mother's side belongs actually to the famous Abitan family, and is named after his grandfather, the great Rabbi Yitzchak Abitan also. So I believe it was in the year 1936 he was sent to study in the great city of Meknes over there, where he studied in the yeshiva, or the famous yeshiva of the great Rabbi Yedidia Toledano. He also learned a lot of Torah from his teacher, Rabbi Meir Toledano, also really great rabbis, Toledano dynasty, the great rabbinic family also, which has to be pointed out. In the year 1940, he was given a smicha with regards to shechita, and very, very, very prominent with regards to kashrut and smicha through Rav Yoshua Berdugo. And we've covered a video on the great Rabbi Yoshua Berdugo. We mentioned him in a recent week, also with regards to another video of a great chacham also. And here we're mentioning the great rabbi again, which must be pointed out. He was the same year he returned to the village and served as a rabbi of the community under his father for 8 years. It was, so that was a very, very prestigious position for 8-year tenure. It was very, very in that original a community where he came from originally. And during this period also, he studied with great Rabbi Shimon Dayan also. Very, very great rabbi who was a great halakhic judge in the rabbinical courts of Damnat, also Marrakesh and Casablanca in Morocco, which is very interesting. He would later on actually move to Jerusalem, but that's be that as it may, he was studying with him for many, many years. And then what's interesting, the book, the Zahav Sabah was actually Sheba, the Zahav Sheba was actually written. It was a great Torah book also. And in the year 1941, Chacham Yitzchak, in the year 1941, he got married to his wife over there. From the family name of his wife was from the Revach family also. After he got married, he was appointed by Rabbi Moshe Zerihan to the position of to a very, very great position in the district of Dara'ah, which is very, very interesting. We've talked about Rabbi Zerihan, I think some of his relatives in previous videos also. I think it was actually one of the first videos which we spoke about, on the beginning of this series. I think his name was Rabbi if I can't be mistaken, I think it was his Hilula came about around the month of Sivan, Tammuz, towards summer time period over there of the great Rabbi Zerihan. But Rabbi Moshe Zerihan was also happened to be a great rabbi also, who was actually head of a Din and Rav Rashi of Marrakesh also. So in that year he was doing the Masada Hagitin over there and in the area of Dara'ah respectively. Then in the years 1948 to 1953 he taught Torah at Otzeh HaTorah Yeshiva in Casablanca. Over there, the Otzeh HaTorah Yeshiva was based in Casablanca. Casablanca. It might have been also had branches in various other countries also. And in the year 1954, he was ordained as a judge by Rabbi Shaul ibn Danan, also who was at the time, I believe, the chief rabbi of Morocco over there. I think he was there. He was a chief rabbi. He happened to be Rabbi Shaul ibn Danan until the year 1968, and if I'm not mistaken, and he served as a judge of the court, as a דיין over there in Agadir for about 6-month tenure after that. After that, his post in Agadir was very, very well traveled in Morocco. He served as a judge in the central court in Casablanca afterwards. In this position, he sat with great rabbis, including Chacham Shalom Mashash, who also covered a video on, and Rabbi Moshe Malka, who was a deputy head rabbi. He was a very, very great rabbi and would later on actually become, I believe, the chief rabbi of Petach Tikva later on. And also he was was working with Rabbi Chaim Raphael Shoshana, also who's also another great rabbi, also was a Hebrew poet and a scholar of Moroccan poetry to add to it, and also Rabbi Rachamim ben Amara, who was a rabbi of Mazagan and a דיין in Casablanca also. We're talking about great people, many of the great Moroccan rabbanim, and I believe it was in the year 1967 he emigrated to Israel. To give the precise date, I believe it was August 21st, 1967, and became part quickly afterwards of the chief rabbinate council of Israel also, which is has to be also added on. And took on many different positions over there, and was appointed a judge in the court of חיפה, I believe in the year 1969, until around the period of 1988, and established his residence in Kiryat Shmuel. I believe in the year 1980, he founded the Bet Yosef complex. I believe that this was based in Kiryat Shmuel also, which is a neighborhood in the outskirts of Haifa. In 1988, he joined the High Court in Jerusalem until his retirement, which was, I think he retired just a month before he had passed away. It was reported over. He passed away on April the 26th in the year 1990, precisely on the 1st of Iyar in the year 1990. What's interesting is also left great descendants, including his son, Rabbi Shmuel Hazan, who was a דיין of the rabbinical court in Tel Aviv also. So now let's look at the great books that Rabbi Yitzchak Hazan actually did author also, including the Yechavidat, which had 3 volumes in it, Shu'alot and Shuvot, on the 4 Chalakim of the Shulchan Aruch, respectively. There was Re'ach HaGet, which is the Hilchot, the Halakha, the laws within regards to getting. There was a Chachmat Yitzchak, which is the Klalim, the Ktivat, Hashemot Beget, once again on topics within regards to getting, and there was also the Be'er Lechi, also, which is another great work, Yitzchak Re'ach, which had different perushim on the Torah, the Larutz Oreach, and also Ko Lechi, which is a perush on the Haggadah of Pesach also. And I believe also, as we said before, the book, the Zahav Shiba, which was based on Rav Shimon Dayan after he passed away, a book on his teachings, if I'm not mistaken also. So much to learn about him. It's his Hilula of the great Rabbi Yitzchak Hazan, 34 years since his passing. Please don't forget to light candles in his memory, and very, very well traveled rabbi also. And I think he passed away in Jerusalem also, because at that stage he had already been living in Israel for more than 20 years. And please light candles in his memory, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button to this video, to the channel over here, and don't forget to watch over the previous videos and learn more about the great Rabbanim of yesteryear. Have a great day. Take care, and Chodesh Tov for Iyar.